Okay, back to earnings. Emami is a stock in focus. The stock has fallen almost 6% post the earnings that actually have come out. If you're looking at the top line growth, the top line growth was almost 6%. If you're looking at the EBITDA was up almost 2%. And if you're looking at the margins came in at almost 35% versus 36%. Volume growth was close to 6%. Let's get in the management to speak about the quarter gone by. Bhansali, CEO of Finance and Strategy and Business at Emami, joins us on the show. Let's talk about the first question, Mr. Bhansali. At this point of time, what exactly was the volume growth that we've seen as far as your key product that is Kesh King that happened in the quarter?
See, all the brands, this quarter was witnessed by the winter, and Boro Plus contributed handsomely to the growth. Boro Plus, Navratna, pain management range, all have grown in double digit. Even 7 Oil-in-One has continued to perform very well, and Fair and Handsome has also done exceedingly well. While there had been some challenges in terms of for the Kesh King and in some healthcare sector, but overall the performance had been very good, and that was mainly because of the channel stabilization. Because few brands which were in the wholesale more for the wholesale route. So wholesale is still resuming and is taking little more time for stabilizing. But we believe that over a period or by the next quarter, the things will return to normalcy, and we will see a good growth. So growth in the domestic business overall on like-to-like basis had been at 10%. So the 6% does not represent it right. It's a 10% growth on revenue. And this has been led by the major brands like Boro Plus, Navratna, Pain Management, this Jandu Balm, Menso Plus Balm, Fair and Handsome. And international business also has done exceedingly well with a 16% growth. So overall, we are satisfied with the performance given the current circumstances.
Okay, one of your key products, and that is Kesh King, the volumes have disappointed. Was there an impact on the volumes because of competition that's come in from the Patanjali products, Kesh Kanti?
As I said, while the competition also helps increase the market, and it has helped in the Ayurvedic and this kind of oils. But this is more to do with the channel disruption which has happened because of the GST and demonetization, and because some of the channels which were dependent more on the wholesale. So that because of the disruption there and then coming time taken to come back to normalcy has impacted the performance of 2-3 brands.
Okay, what has been the impact of GST on your wholesale channel? Has that eased out, or are we still seeing some bit of pressure?
Yeah, while much of the ground has been covered and wholesalers are now started resuming, and but still it has not been the complete normalized as it was earlier. So the response has not been very strong as it was, but it is taking little more time. I would, if you have to put a percentage, I would say that around 80% has come on the normalcy, but yet there are some grounds to be covered.
Okay, two important products, and these are the cluster of products from the pain management products and male grooming products. Both of them saw good growth in the third quarter. What's the traction that we can expect from these products into the fourth quarter?
We expect the same kind of a growth in the fourth quarter as well from these brands.
Your new product, Creme Hair Color, what's the response to it?
The hair color response is exceedingly good, and people are liking it, and there has been a very strong response from the consumers.
What about the rural market? How has been the demand on the rural side this time around?
Rural is really looking up and is supporting the growth. Rural is relatively much better than the wholesale and other channels.
What about inflation in input cost? How has that affected you? And how do you see the trends of your input cost going ahead, and what will be the impact on the margins?
See, the input costs in the past had been very benign, and now they have started looking up. So, but that was natural, and we believe that as we used to do earlier, there would be judicious price increases, and while there could be some increase in the cost, but it would be well within the control.
Okay, and finally, since the budget is just around the corner, what are your expectations from the finance minister?
We expect in one line a growth-oriented budget. which should give stimulus for the growth, for the consumer demand, which is there, and we need to do something for the infrastructure, for something. Many of the sectors which are still ailing and need support, we need to ensure that we are on the path. So we expect on overall a growth-oriented budget.
Okay, Mr. Bhansali, we leave it at that. Thanks for speaking to Bloomberg Quint. With that, it's a wrap on this earnings special edition at Bloomberg Quint Live. Stay tuned for more views and updates.